Thank you very much, Rabbi Cohen, and thank you everybody for coming. Thank you for having me and having me speak here. I do feel, Baruch Hashem, that amongst friends, amongst leaders today, and the leaders of the shuls, which is the heart of the community. Right before I came, a few minutes before we came tonight, Rabbi Cohen told me that I should also speak a few words of Dvar Torah, that we should open up everything, any meeting that we open up, and from community should be with some Dvar Torah. I'm going to repeat something because I didn't have too much time to prepare for that part of it, but I'm going to repeat something that I learned over, and I said over by my birthday, which was this past week, from a mimer, Nasad al-Re'echa, Neslis Nesis Mipnei Keshet Tzela, from Tafshinir Aleph. The Rebbe speaks over there with respect to challenges, is that the Frierdiker Rebbe explains challenges as this banner that David HaMelech is referring to, is that if you want to lift a person up, it's dafka through the challenges, and it's not only through the challenges, it's through Mesiras Nefesh and the challenges. In Avodas and Nisyonos, we always see the real etzem of a person, the real etzem of a situation, because really the Nisyonos is, that's all it is. You don't have, it's elusive. There's no mamashas to fear. It's inside the person themselves. It's work on the person themselves. Over the past 14 years in the Vaad, it's a lot of work had to do with also inside myself and how I am ready, available, necessary to do those types of jobs that didn't fall into a different category. That it wasn't the rabbi that takes care of it, it wasn't this person's job, it wasn't that person's job, it's all the things that are real issues for people, challenges in the community that don't fall into any category. That's what distinguishes also the Vaad from the Crown Jewish Community Council. Crown Jewish Community Council is a governmental agency. It's designed to support the Vaad and the Beis Din in every single possible way. Those two organizations should never be severed, in my opinion. The people that go into any position in this community, in my opinion, should be people that understand that the link between those two organizations was designed to be able to support the community in every single possible way through government agencies. Now, we started a new Chumash now, Chumash Shemais, and new parai, and new rules, and new challenges. And in the same mimer, there brings down there that the Frierdiker Rebbe says is that the people in Egypt, the Jews, they simply weren't given the tools to overcome the challenges. That wasn't their avodah. Their avodah was not to overcome the challenges. They were not able to leave Galus by themselves. Even with Moshe coming and telling them, guys, the time is now, let's go. And then it only confused them. They were not able to overcome it. They needed Hashem's hand to come and take them out. And we see it many times in history. Different eras require a different type of leadership. We see also by simple things, obvious things like by David HaMelech, that he didn't build the Beis Hamikdash. He was David HaMelech was the most beloved of Hashem's soldiers. But it was a different type of leadership that was required after the wars were over, after the dust settled. So I'm happy that after so many years, I feel like I've grown together with so many people in this community, and I feel like I've grown in front of so many people in this community. Not only my beard physically, but also in wisdom, also in being able to help people, also in learning new ways of how to be humble. And, humility is not really an achievement. It's either, in a position like this, you either learn quickly or it's forced upon you. And that's really, you have a combination of both is a healthy combination. But I will say that in the past 14 years, bringing in Baruch Hashem, Rabbi Brian into the into the community to be a Rav, and the coronation, and moving through so many different things. I mean, basic stuff like the entrepreneurship in Crown Heights, the restaurants that came, that became suddenly like a food court, literally a pandemic, a COVID-19, the passing of Rabbi Shvei, so many great, amazing giants in this community that have passed away in the past 14 years, and the development that's happened over here in the past 14 years brought us to a completely different set of challenges. Brought us to a set of challenges that maybe my position is expired in those positions, in those challenges. Those types of challenges, and like the Rebbe says in that same mimer, is that those challenges require a koyach atzmi that comes out and is revealed only in Ikvased de Mashiach. I was 31 years old when I came into the Vaad Hakohol, and I'm so happy that I'm able to see this day, that the shuls come together from their own initiative. And they're doing this, and I'm so happy that I was invited to come here today and be able to see it. And see that after there was a, long periods of organizing, and the kashrus becoming organized, and the community becoming organized in so many ways, and working on such low resources in so many periods, and making it through, that so many challenges were overcome. And there's a lot of challenges in front of us. But in every single fight and every single challenge, there was two sides. I always was able to see something different over here in Crown Heights than I saw in any other community. That it was really coming from love for the same purpose and different views about what the Rebbe holds on a certain thing, or what the Rebbe's position is about a certain thing. I never saw, ever, a situation where it's pashut evil, trying to do something bad that they think that they know is wrong, or chas v'shalom, like you see in other places, like wars and two sides of a community about money or things like that. It never happened by us. I also never, ever collected for a project or for a Pesach or for anything like that, and somebody told me, no, I don't want to give, I don't want to contribute. People in this community, charity campaigns and things like that has started in the past 10 years. Unbelievable, the amount of tzedakah that came from people, regular people like us. So I want to thank everybody, especially the heads of the shuls, because that is where it lies. That is where the eyes of the community come through the shuls. The shuls is what keeps us together, what makes us congregate, what makes us as one, what makes us challenge our leadership always. And that's a very important thing. That's a very important tool that we have, is that we challenge our leadership, we hold them to task, keep their feet to the fire, and then solutions are met in that exact way. So my one piece of advice that I can leave you with is that please find a balance between doing it the right way so it stays, and cutting the red tape where you have to, in order to make sure that progress is really made. Because don't be scared to step up. Besides for the people that are going to run for positions within the Nitsigim, or within the Vaad Hakohol, or within the Gabayim, there's also very, very important positions that should not be overlooked. For example, positions in the committee for the elections. It is the most important committee. It's the first committee that should be made, because without that, you can't move forward. Nothing can move forward. That election committee, it's not an elected position. It's over after the election is over, but it's important that you have that in order that a structure could be made around it. So, with the power vested in me, I want to give everybody a blessing. They should see success in each of your shuls and in everything that you do in your personal lives and your public lives. You should see a lot of success. Thank you very much.